Alright. Should be coming live again here in just a second. I'll be... Alright, sorry about the delay. We switched back over to 720. There's some people that are having viewership issues with, or viewing issues with the 1080. It was streaming nice for some people, but for some other people it wasn't quite as nice. So we're bringing it back down to 720 to keep everything smooth. This will be stream number 16 at hashtag Rebel Pebbles. If you're watching over on YouTube, thank you for your subscription and your like of the video. You can always join us live at the link within the description below to the Twitch chat. So, we will be going back into the game right about meow. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, we're going back to the game. Pebbles is presently on a date with her boyfriend. And play. Wow, we lost like 15 people during that short break. Oh my gosh. You named your dog Chewy? Got that back. Another party? How many parties is she gonna get invited to? It's crazy. Let's see here. Let me ask y'all a question. How about that? Let's do the where's everybody from question. So where is everybody coming to the stream from this evening? Or morning, or day, or night, or... well, such forth. We got Missouri. I think I talked about Missouri before. I've been there.
Stanu.
Naptita. Woo woo.
Lord.
You think it came from the moon? Alright, we got some people from Japan. Oh, that's cool. I lived in Sasebo, Japan for a while. I might actually move out to Texas soonish. We can do that a little bit later. Kinda China. How can you be in Canada and China at the same time? You live in Sasebo, Japan? That's awesome. Are you in the Navy or are you a Japanese native? Texas is worse than the Central Valley? Really? Your dad was in the Navy. Yeah, see, I was in the Navy too. And I was stationed in Sasebo, Japan, for 3 years. Canadian Gamer 2001. This is the first time I've seen you in chat. Welcome. I hope that you're having a blast. There's a frequently asked questions saying below the video, and some other links for you as well. Aw, Pebs, I know you're tired. I know, right? It is a small world. Yeah, have you ever been up to, Fukuoka, Japan? I used to hang out there a lot. The hands? Yeah, Fukuoka is definitely a party town. Well, that was cheesy. Did you guys read what her boyfriend said? I like some of these moodlets that she gets. I want to go practice my kung fu, but we can't practice kung fu here. Puppy girl, I had a little bit of bully issues in school, but I chose to avoid those people as much as possible and hang out with a good group of folks like Watts here, for example, Volgatus that was on the channel earlier. I hung out with them, and we kind of stayed in our own little area and away from negative people, and generally had a good experience in high school. Junior high was a little bit rough for me. Oh, her boyfriend said roses are red, violets are blue. I thought that was a great date. How about you? Yeah. That's exactly it. Watts. Our school was very segmented based on the actual social groups that were created by the people that went to the school. So, like, the jocks hang out with the jocks, the goths hung out in their own little corner, and like at lunchtime, everybody had like their own little section of the school that they all went to. Nobody went to the cafeteria to eat. I don't think anybody actually... Watts, do you remember anybody actually eating at the cafeteria? I don't. Maybe because we never went there, but like, everybody ate everywhere. I'm sorry to hear that, puppy girl. I think the best... I don't know, giving advice on bullies is like difficult. Pebbles, either eat the pancakes or don't, but you need to hurry up and decide. I think the closest I ever got to eating at the cafeteria was buying Taco Bell from that little stand that was outside of the cafeteria. You're an only child? I have a sister. No. Just put the plate down. Put the plate down. Be like the other sorority people. We're like late for class. And it's finals. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! You have a little sister? That's cool. What? I think your sisters like were mostly moved out when we were hanging out in high school and stuff. Cause I don't really remember them much when like we would hang out at your house or anything like that. It could just be that my brain is just choosing not to remember your sisters or something. Yeah. That's yeah. I didn't think I really met them. I might have met one of your older sisters once. I'm not sure. You're the youngest? The youngest usually gets everything from the parents. You need to milk that. You need to milk that. I am 32 years young. Oh my goodness. You have two brothers, huh? Akana's 27. 10. 19. $20, $11, $28. Yeah, see, this is why we need to keep the chat clean, everybody. We got a lot of younger generation people around. Stuff like that. 27. Oh, Canadian gamer. My dad is like one of 10, I think. It's crazy. Where's the street art thing? Street art kit. There it is. I want to do a ground mural. We're gonna go tag the ground right here. Puppy girl, I think you might be. But it's pretty cool that you are able to watch the stream. She wants to prepare pancakes. It's like easy. She wants to move in with her boyfriend. Alright. Have you thought of a name, Watts? It's hard not using your real name, but I'm gonna try not using your real name on the interwebs like this. Bang! She passed her Art 202 class with flying colors. So we're gonna tag the That is epic. You are such a nerd. I love it. What? That looked like he was going to cop a field. I'm sorry. That's what it looked like. DM Dale Marshall. Dale Marshall. That's awesome. You need to train him up to be a good DM. And then he'll like shake his parents and he'll be like, oh my god, my parents are such nerds. Oh man. That's cool. Hey Evelyn, welcome back. She wants to skip 2 classes. That'd be cool. Whatever happened to naming your son Cess, though? Do you remember that from high school, the jokes about that? They used to joke about that. I remember that. Or exactly. Autocorrect never corrects the right way. Well, I shouldn't say never.
Stop!
Yeah, that's true. I think you became a fan of it, with all of your football manager playing.
Yeehaw! Hooah!
Yay, we're all done with that. Okay. She wants to start a hunger strike. She wants to improve her street art skill. Don't do that. How about, what about, what about playing for tips? Let's try this. It really does, usually. See, 2,000 hours is sick, but you also leave it, like, running when you're not actually there, though, right? Because all the hours I've got logged into my games on Steam are all me actually being there. I want to go back to the library.
He's right. Jillian.
Your iPad is weird and you had to refresh. You didn't miss anything. We passed our final exam with flying colors. So we have an A in fine arts right now. We're about a fourth of the way done with our degree. We'll be going to the library, reading some books real fast, and asking some more questions of the audience. You can still stream in 720 nights. That's good. You do need a new computer, though. Here, read Ratatouille. Did you guys see that movie? I think it was a Pixar movie, Ratatouille. That was a good one. Katybug, welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen your nick over there in chat. If so, I hope that you're enjoying the show. Hit that follow button to see more. Yeah, you haven't missed anything.
With my Norm!
She like learns so fast here. Can you learn? No. Can you learn that? No. Learn Firecracker. Don't play the blues in the library, Pebbles. Hashtag Rebel Pebbles. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. That one was fun. I don't think I have seen a Pixar movie I haven't enjoyed. There are some that I've enjoyed less than others. You know what? The more I've watched Brave, the more I've enjoyed it. Evelyn, I'm not sure. You might have missed a lot. We're on stream number 16 right now, so I don't remember what stream you were on last. Oh, did you?
Who next?
Actually, I don't think she wants to read that one right now. How about read fried peanut butter jelly sandwich? Can I cue these up? I wonder if I can cue these up. Oh, I can. Oh, it's a guitar song. She can read that. Pebbles' cooking skills too low to read that book right now. She just wouldn't understand it. She just wouldn't get it, y'all. Ceviche. She can't read. She can't read the green books yet, apparently. So we can do that. Cheese tofu steak. Do we already have? Yeah, we have cheese tofu steak. Vegetarian chili. Hot and sour soup. Porticini. Vegetarian fish and chips. We can't read tri-tip steak.
Mama Sword.
28 recipes. It's awesome. Let me catch up on chat. Let's see here. You haven't seen Brave? Brave was pretty good. Canadian Gamer. Recently it's just been The Sims because it seems to be the only thing that people watch when I stream. But I do Company of Heroes 2, Arma 2, Arma 3, Torchlight 2, Kerbal Space Program. I stream a lot of games. I have seen the movie Ted, yes. I didn't think it was as funny as some of my peers did, but I did have a good time with it. I still enjoyed it. Man, you learn so fast here in the library, it's crazy. Alright, let's fast forward the learning process though.
Slard.
And then I think that's enough library time for Pebs. She's gonna go a little stir crazy in here. Alright, answer your phone, Pebbles. In the library. I am from Florida. Well, I'm from California, but I live in Florida.
Let's
Let's see if they want to go here. Let's go back to Simburger, dude.
Yorb.
Yeah,
Yobi. Yada Allah.
Goodness. So let's see here. Let's ask a question of the audience. If you could go on vacation to anywhere in the world and money was no object, where would you go on vacation and why?
Tonga.
Yeah. She is a little nerd. She's a level 3 nerd. Hawaii. Because you've never been there? That'd be cool. Wow, is she just gonna like run to Simburger? She's gonna hop into her car from like 5 yards away from Simburger. I think you should be able to order food outside and eat outside at Simburger. Where's your boyfriend? Is he not here yet?
Kabolata. Snago. Yablonk Mimsies. Vexala do. Rabazi. Tipkit. Zombo Chebadu. Zobe Zigfu Top. Ah, Tuba.
There he is.
Stacko. Rock knob.
Lobney Posse Patumsa.
Yazuni who? Brip. Tazini Rep.
Welki. Benzni chig na lubo.
Um,
Zebni well.
Wabla Deeg. Parfu. Sabaga.
who's my role model?
Hello, Fog.
I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
Da. Si Mama Zaka. Subtib.
Jimmy Fallon, maybe? I wish I was as funny as that guy. Vampire Express, welcome to the channel. It's the first time I've seen you there in chat, so, welcome. Abe Eternal wants to go to Australia or somewhere in Europe. You know, every time that my ship was gonna go to Australia, some terrorists decided to do something and we had to go tell them that they were bad people. Oh yeah, Watts. Tell her that it's amazing. The Sakura Festival and it like literally snows flower petals during that. It's awesome.
Oh. Rubitzel.
You're gonna go to Cuba? That's crazy.
Ganzabu. Oh.
We never. My ship never actually went to Australia. It kind of sucked. We were like on the way there and then got turned around. I have two cats in real life. I have a male cat named Bojangles and a female cat named Naomi, and they are brother and sister. Oh, her boyfriend's gonna give her flowers? This dude's giving her flowers like on his own.
Moscow.
That's awesome.
Oh.
And they're purple flowers. Her favorite color is purple.
Badish.
I think we found her a good guy.
Delani Zots.
Blarf! Blarf!
I'm sorry, I'm nerding out about that. I think that was awesome.
Oh.
Alright, let's go home, Pebbles. We'll see him next semester. Oh, it's a terrible picture. I was gonna share that memory, but it was a terrible picture it gave it.
Arctico? Ugo!
When was I in Japan? I was in Japan from 2002 to 2000. What is that? 5? I think 2005. Yeah, somewhere around that neighborhood. Japan was pretty awesome. Wow, she got like a lot. Look at all the letters Pebbles got. That's insane. She got a lot of letters. What do I expect when they say there is a toy in the cereal? Back in the 80s and 90s, you used to actually get a toy. These days though, you get like a little cardboard cutout or something stupid, and it's not as cool. I used to dig through the cereal box to try to get the toy first. So, in the 80s and 90s it was awesome. Nowadays it's just cardboard and useless. But then again, I haven't bought many cereals that have like a toy in them anymore. Yeah. So, okay, so sleeping time is saving time. Saving time is going to be question time also. So we were talking about Pixar movies earlier. In the movie The Incredibles, the baby Jack Jack had what superpowers? Vampire, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So the question again is, in the Pixar movie The Incredibles, the baby Jack Jack had what superpowers? Could morph. That's one of them. Fire. You didn't watch the movie. You should. It's entertaining. It's a good one. You didn't watch that movie? Walk on the ceiling. Well, he could fly, so technically, yeah. He could do that. Yeah. Thanks, Canadian. Yeah. I don't know. I've always been into video games. Like, always. Oh, she receives her report card. I like her little puppy slippers. They're awesome. Video Game Girl, welcome to the channel, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Each follow helps me out a lot. What would I do if I accidentally swore in front of a kid? I would apologize and try not to do it again. It does happen, and it has happened before. It'll probably happen again. And Covet, that's right. He had all of the family's powers combined. Whose face is all red?
Nash. Calagrashi.
Wow, her voice is bad. Her voice is really bad. Is this girl's face all red? I don't see who you're talking about. I missed it. Sorry, I missed it.
For Luke.
Oh, it's probably somebody sunburned from Seasons. You've been following since yesterday? Thank you. And we got an A. We're about halfway done with our degree at this point. So that we got one more semester, and then we'll be done with our degree. So that'll be nice. The adults in your family swear all the time. What's it? I don't think it is, but she's got days until aging up, never, so it might be. It's either that or Pebbles is just broken, which wouldn't surprise me because there's a ton of bugs. So
Hoopla!
Your brother swears at you 24/7? That's unfortunate. Oh, does it once? Oh, okay. It might, I mean, it would kind of make sense in a lot of ways. Find a man. What's up, Sid? Welcome back to the chat. That's pretty cool. Hey, Sims 3 fan. Welcome back. It freezes while we're back at the university. Okay, that makes sense. Have I ever seen Soul Surfer? No, I haven't even heard of that. She's drawing a moose? Actually, it does kind of look like a moose. In a lot of ways. I'm not fully sure. The painting's not finished. It might just be a bunch of colors. It might be a coral reef also. So let's see here. Let's do. What's up, Spade? I think that's the first time I've seen you here in chat. If not, I apologize. There are a lot of nicknames that come through here sometimes. Have I ever played Pokemon? I have never ever played Pokemon. My friends did, but I never got into it. No, I said hi to Sid. I just called him Sid instead of Sid Kebab or Sid Cobb or something. Soul Surfer is about a girl that gets her arm bitten off by a shark. I saw a thing during Shark Week where a guy got his arm bitten off by a shark and he dragged the shark onto shore and got his arm back. The guy was crazy. I see all my friends are still gamers. Does your wife still play World of Warcraft, Watts? I left that game when they destroyed my class. I like it. It's not finished yet. She's gonna complete it like right now, I think. She doesn't raid hardcore anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I think I might be done with MMOs, but I am gonna play World of Darkness online. I don't know what that is, but it's worth $441, so we'll hold on to that. I don't know what we should do.
Galipoze. Zufi Quina Signo. Shagu. Zalula. Ah, Kunadata. Baduz. Ubala Morp Navu.
The puppy girl. I do have a YouTube channel. It is Drakeage2000 over on YouTube. Video game girl. She has a boyfriend.
Ah, Chala.
No, we have a no. She has a boyfriend.
Grow, grow, grow. Kuda resort dog. Dugamaz.
Sanda.
Oh. Social networking blog. 67 followers? sucks.
Ip, 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 so toy.
Chilabaka. Little Gressel
Oh no, wait, why read it here? No, 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 no. We gotta go back to the regular, back home here soon. This semester's pretty much over. What's the latest I've ever stayed up at night? The longest I've ever been awake for is 72 hours when I was in the military. Shark Week is pretty much awesome. Shark Week is way awesome. How long am I doing this stream for? I do not know. I plan on closing it off when either A, I get bored, or B, I get tired. So whichever comes first. Yeah, we did we pulled all-nighters all the time in high school. I think my average bedtime though, like when I'm being a normal human being and like not a vampire, I think my average sleep time is probably midnight is usually when I go to sleep at. Evelyn, I have seen some Smosh. I think it can be pretty funny sometimes. I don't watch a lot of it though. One of my favorite YouTubers is the Angry Joe Show. I like that because I find his video game reviews to be spot on with my own ideas and such about video games. So like when he does a video game review, I find it to be honest and I like it. The Donna Bell, thank you for your subscription over there on YouTube. I appreciate it. The other person I used to watch a lot on YouTube was Ray William Johnson, and his show called Equals 3 was pretty funny. 7:30 in the morning.
Whoa. I got tea.
Purple flowers. I think that's awesome that he gave her purple flowers. I'm sorry, I'm nerding out about that. It's awesome.
Zombie Marsumi gone. Be dead.
Vampire, I've been asked that a lot lately because she died, or that's what the internet is saying. And I did not watch The Queen before. I did check out her YouTube channel when people started coming here and talking about her and stuff. And when they did, then I picked up her channel and checked it out a little bit. But I didn't watch that much of it, honestly. Supposed to master the charisma skill. Go. She's got like so many desires now. Find a rock. Why do you want to find a rock? You played zombies around the neighborhood? That's awesome. There was a guy here in Miami that went crazy on drugs and attacked somebody. And then a couple days later when it was like big news and stuff, they
That's torque.
there was some pranksters that went around dressed up as zombies and scared a bunch of people. It was funny. The real attack though wasn't funny. It was scary. But Evelyn, I don't think I would do a 24-hour live stream unless it was for charity. If I was doing something for charity where like we were gathering donations for it and like the whole gig was like hey, I'll stream for 24 hours for charity or something like that, then I would do it. But I think the longest we've had a stream going for is like 16 hours, which is pretty insane already.
Oh.
Pebbles is an alchemist now. Pebbles has got like so many skills now. It's crazy. Oh, I think that's the time to go home thing. Or not. No, she's done reading that book. Why'd she get like all these things? Just from reading the book. No, don't read that. Put that right there. Here, read cookies. When you're done reading cookies, read cheesesteak. When you're done reading cheesesteak. Oh, no, wait. Are those... Didn't we already read those? I thought we already read those.
Vartupal la lubik bedoy.
Da foodie, dabble doo wop, benzo wachi, boo.
Schnurble masad masaki. Sibu. Nama
Let's see if she can
gigago.
go out on date again.
Gashabuvo, Sadur.
What's up, Land of Boss? Welcome.
Warbajal, Tizo.
Vampire. The military was a love-hate relationship for me. I both loved it and I hated it at the same time. The military allowed me to go around the world twice when I was 19 years old, so that was pretty awesome. I saw a lot of really amazing things in the military. I did a lot of amazing things. I got to visit a lot of really cool countries. I don't know. I had a good time in the military, and I also had like it was also some of the most miserable times I've had. You're gonna be here all night? Awesome. It'll be fun then. We'll play the game together. I would say, Vampire, that my experience in the military was 50-50. 50% good, 50% bad. I got to do a lot of really cool stuff while, meanwhile, a lot of my friends from high school stayed in our same town that we went to high school in. So, like, while they were there, I was in Japan. And that was both cool and sucked at the same time, right? Because all my friends are all back in California, and I'm, like, on the other side of the world. So I lost touch with a lot of my friends during that, so that kind of sucked. But that being said, I got to visit places like Korea, and within 5 years, yeah. But I was in the Navy for 8. So, like, while I was in Japan... Oh, it's time to go home. That sucks. Josh did take a long time to move out of town. You're right. Josh took the... I think Josh took the longest out of our group of friends. He did, and then he, like, vanished from the face of the planet. Or at least he vanished from my world, anyway. Have I ever flown a plane? No. But I have flown in professional flight simulators before. And yeah, it was one of my lifetime wishes to be a pilot. I just never did. Your teacher went to North Korea? I've never... Well, technically, I've been to North Korea. I've just never stepped foot on North Korean soil. But I've been within 12 miles of North Korean shoreline. which I know that sounds like it's really far, but it's actually not, because the human eye can see between 16 and 20 miles depending on how clear the day is and stuff like that, and how your vision is. What if a headache again? If you get a headache, you should probably stop watching the show and go take care of your headache. If I get a headache, I don't know, we're all in trouble at that point. Max Berg, welcome back. I'm trying to stay. Puppy Girl, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. You're welcome. It's always fun to have everybody here in chat. Walruses? Alright. You drink coffee for your headache? It sounds like your headaches then are caffeine induced. So you need to lessen your caffeine intake. I actually went caffeine free in my life for a while, and it was pretty awesome. I did, you can do caffeine free Coca-Cola, and it tastes just like normal Coca-Cola actually. And let's see here. This is the one thing I don't like about seasons. I don't like that when you go to university it's summer, and when you come back it's winter. I wish that the season like stayed the same across all worlds. But here's the home that we built. For those of you who are new, we built this a couple streams ago, and this is Pebbles' parents' house. Where are the parents? There's the parents. We can't do that because it's got stuff in it. Oh, it's 6 in the morning when Pebbles got home. You need to go apologize to your mom, Pebbles, because that wasn't very nice. And your relationship with your mom has, like, hurt. Yeah, Gamer Girl. So this is a custom built home. We built it a couple streams ago. We have the Battlestar Galactica pool in the backyard here. We've got the gamer room downstairs with our Tron set up over here. The music room is right there. It's kind of dark downstairs. This is the butler's room. We're gonna try to repair mom and daughter's relationship here. What's this one? Postulate a theory. Let's do that. And then mother-daughter kung fu fight. What's up, Skylar? Welcome. Thank you, Ev Eternal. I appreciate it. You can download it on the exchange. The house and the family is actually available in the stream, or on the exchange rather. That's her drawing of her mom. Can't see it because that mirror's in the way.
That's
Would I sing you a lullaby?
Oh, Looney
I don't know any lullabies.
Robula Chobi. Amba Nisni. Tubaro? Never?
Ibraman, usa lakimi.
Nanaba.
Yeah, I don't know any
Tabina
lullabies.
Fazu Farzno.
Sadly.
Stipu? Stipula. Hinika Flimba?
Hoba zipfly.
Mother-daughter kung fu fight. Best 2 out of 3.
Hifta.
Make one up, Drake style. I can probably do that. She wants to eat leftover French toast. No, she is pretty hungry. Why you know sing lullaby? I don't know lullabies. And Pebbles needs to master. Oh, Pebbles got a score against Mom. I don't really watch anime anymore. The last time I watched anime was like 2002 or something like that. It's been a really long time since I've watched anime. Pebbles defeated Mom in the first bout of the day. Pull from YouTube and sing along. I don't want to put everybody to sleep. Ooh, Pebbles is graduating? So Pebbles is in... That's pretty cool. So Pebbles is in college, but she's just now graduating. She wants to jam with Pebbles. We can do that. She really wants to see Pebbles graduate. Well, Pebbles is graduating high school right now. I do have Netflix. I really like the show, whatchamacallit? House of Cards on Netflix. It's really good, but it's not for younger people. The graduation's at the government building. This is gonna be another rabbit hole, I bet. Was Pebs thinking about being a sandwich? Alright, figure out which one of you Sims wants to go through the door first and then make it happen. Thank you.
Mark.
Yeah, another rabbit hole.
Pod Rumble. Rise. Woozle. Skevins. Credit. Shoku.
I think important events like this should have like a cinematic or something.
Left. Jiller.
Like an optional cinematic.
Jicatella.
It's kind of silly that like all these like important life milestones are all rabbit holes. Is it? That's cool. It was really good, the first season. I can't wait for them to come out with more seasons. I do like apples. Can you be a waffle? You can be a strawberry waffle. I like strawberries in my waffles. Strawberries are good. Well, no sense in watching the rabbit hole, so we will fast forward through current interaction. I would be a parfait. Because everybody likes parfaits, and parfaits have layers. Right, like there's no reason why there shouldn't be like a cinematic with your sim in it or something. Hopefully the Sims 4 does more of that and less rabbit hole stuff. Oh, sure. You can be a kitty. If you want to be a kitty. You can be anything you want to be. Aw, your Twitch keeps freezing? I'm sorry. No, I will not get the Into the Future expansion pack unless people really want to donate and make that a thing that we stream. I really don't have a desire to own it at this point, but if the viewers want it, then, you know, we'll make that happen. And quite honestly, the same thing with Sims 4. So we'll kind of see like how that turns out. And really, the reason for that is we've already experienced 10 billion bugs here in The Sims 3. So. Girl Gamer, the rabbit hole that I don't like the most right now is the graduation from university. I think that one is like the biggest letdown rabbit hole out there. Because like, it takes a lot of effort to get your sim through college like that, and then to be put in a rabbit hole during graduation, it's just really disappointing. That's actually why, I like, Showtime so much, because doing your shows and your gigs and stuff in the showtime is actually, it's not a rabbit hole, right? So it's a ton of fun. Oh, that looks like it hurt. What are you doing? I'm gonna be a cat? Okay. I'm just like a highly trained cat right now, y'all. What's her fortune read? If you're reading this, the world still exists and my plans have failed. That's funny. Do that. Yuna, she's gonna go back to college soon. Do I lift? No. You're Pomeranian? Alright, we'll see you later. My favorite kind of dog is a Schnauzer. The miniature kind. Miniature Schnauzers are awesome. Miniature Schnauzers... Well, my first dog, like, that I owned when I was a kid was a miniature Schnauzer. And just always loved those. Ever since then, so... I haven't really, like, I don't know, like, looked at other types of dogs or whatever. You're like half asleep? Well, just go to sleep. That's right, everything will be available for you on YouTube and on here, on the previously recorded videos. So you can always watch what happened later. Puppy girl, I have a sister, an older sister. I prefer smaller dogs. You can have a lot more fun with a smaller dog, I think. And Becca, who are you? I have no idea, puppy girl.
Ah. Jaylon.
Yeah, same thing here. Sims 3 fan. What? Are you serious? The butler? Oh no, butler was just cleaning that for some reason. Golden retriever?
Ricker Biswitz.
Zook Zanufa.
Ripson Nuki.
Jeremy, eat that.
Azamai Bamo. CD Rabanala. Kuba Nachuri. Dal Abana.
Tico, Tico, Plu.
Tab. Witsi Antu. Lay. Oh!
Two brothers can count as pets, yeah.
Gee, Gamma do? Huh?
Free. Kabolata. Bugapasta. These lives. Dusty. Wallapalong. Vatuzi. Emil. Vasixelwangle. Larp Grumble. Arbuza. Karimbo. Warbna. Wib. Nabi Chogo. Obrona Chogo. Edie. Juxipto. Ingrid Bob. Takuni. Ribby Wib. Ruby Rex. Not bad.
You got like a lot more skills now. You should be able to do a lot better on the
Goggle.
aptitude test this time. What is up, Brian? Welcome to the chat. That's a lot of animals. She earned a full scholarship. Look at that. Distinguished Business Award, Apprentice Technology Award, Apprentice Science Award, Distinguished Fine Arts Award, Apprentice Communications Award, Distinguished Physical Ed Award. She like kicked butt. Nice. Welcome to the show, Brian. You can't sleep? Can't sleep or won't sleep. Can't sleep, won't sleep. That's crazy. You're a sloth? When did you become a sloth? I thought you were a walrus.
Oh, quabble.
Oh my goodness. You're a sloth dressed up in a walrus costume? Unbelievable. That's crazy.
With a Norb! Ibby Thorn.
Oh, que soir.
Kuba G. Neeb Neeb. Sharkuni.
Taka.
Simokas. Prodigy Mubu.
Ubi. Blanco.
You like owls? I think barn owls look really cool. I like the fact that owls have like a silent form of flight. That makes it really cool. Yeah, I'm kind of tired myself. It is 2 in the morning though, so. See you later, Vampire. Thanks for dropping by. That's cool.
Seb, Bricks and Nerfa.
Nebs. Well, no.
Man, it's hard to get the Kung Fu level 10. Puppy girl probably tomorrow. I've been doing it like every day so far, so I don't know. I don't really plan on stopping. Yeah, go to bed then. Go to bed if you're tired. We'll just see you in the next episode. You can always catch up on what happened on YouTube and here on Twitch.
Solid G.
Is she aging up now? Yeah, she is. Okay, cool. Where's your painting skill at? Nine. I thought you said you lived in China. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda was awesome. I didn't watch the second movie though. But Kung Fu Panda was a lot of fun. Well, I mean, if it's 11:15 your time, and it's 2:15 my time, that means I'm 2 hours ahead of you. I don't know. I just haven't had a chance to see the second one yet. Yeah, I was. A long time ago, though. Favorite Disney movie? Maybe The Lion King. I'm not sure. I don't really have one. I like a lot of their movies that they've put out. Either that or the Pirates of the Caribbean was pretty good, and that's a Disney movie. See ya, puppy.
Snibaki, Nushtadi, Lafu.
What would I do for a Klondike bar? I would...
Nimbo urge.
Dibza?
Uh-huh.
Afu.
I don't know. Scene, maybe?
Gunadatak. Ibi. Juxiptigo and Greetabop. Tugini. Yalarko. Rex.
Banubadox. Skazi.
Da Minat.
Garla Mob. Stuba?
Jakadunka.
Well,
Hey, Girl Gamer, we'll see you next time. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I hope you had fun.
Uta.
She's like halfway to level 10 Kung Fu. Cece, my daily hobby would definitely be video games. We're gonna have Pebbles visit her brother before. Let's do that.
Oh, Jaka Blart.
No, what? She's on break right now. She'll be back to school shortly. But while we're back here at home, we can have her go visit her brother. I think that'll be fun. We could go do that. Oh yeah, with all the snow outside and everything, you're right. It is totally spring break. You can reply to any question you wish to reply to. 41 people when we're down back to 38 though. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are having fun. If you're new to the channel, there's a few links below the video. Feel free to click those. If you're watching over on YouTube, hit that like button. It certainly helps me. And yeah, we'll go with that. Alright, Pebbles. Let's see if you can go visit your brother. He's still not there. So maybe you can... Maybe you can go visit Precious. He's not there either. Well, neither of her brothers are home. Oh, fuck.
Narbo Bezed. Salchibana.
Tizaka Logzo.
What's up, Canadian Gamer? Welcome back.
Batucci.
Aznak
Baba
Shalino Ajib.
Yeah, Seasons brings actual seasons to the game, which is pretty fun.
Snorg. Onato.
You want to? ZZ?
Two bigs.
Blurdo. Blurdo Chocoblard.
Badasu Lacoy. Badasu Labrog. Bada Beta Obagava. Dog. Gerbits. Bo Gerbits.
See if we can invite him over to visit. That'd be kind of cool. Why can't I invite him to visit? Oh.
No.
She's got like no energy though. So she can rock in the rocking chair. The rocking chair actually gives you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Okay.
Kusatino.
That works. Rocking chair gives you energy, so it's pretty cool. I don't think I have a favorite sport. If I did, it would be hockey. I love hockey. I love going to the Tampa Bay Lightning games here that are local. It's pretty awesome. I like hockey because the score is like 2-3 or something like that. It's always like a close game usually. Well, not always. It's usually a close game is what I should say. I do enjoy soccer, I just don't watch it that much. I just think that like a game like basketball, for example, you get scores like 174 to 164 because two people missed their shot or something, and I think it's really dumb. There's no real excitement, for me at least, in basketball. I like football. Football is fun. I don't really care for professional football. They don't really take any risks in professional football. My favorite NHL team used to be the Colorado Avalanche back when they had Forsberg, Sakic, Waugh, and like all those guys. But I would say that just because I'm a local, the Tampa Bay Lightning are in my current favorite hockey team. I could care less about the Heat, Brian. I really don't care about basketball at all. And I might have lost a couple subscribers or followers for saying that, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I think basketball is the worst professional sport. Ice skating is easier than rollerblading. Why is that, Starlight? Sleeping time is saving time. So we're gonna hit save. Baseball, I don't know. I think I lost interest in baseball back when I think it was in the 90s. They went on strike for more money, and that was back when I was playing baseball myself. And so like I was like, you guys are really greedy. I'm playing the game and having fun. You guys are playing the game and making millions of dollars. Like really, you want more money? Like I don't get it. Also, the last baseball game I went to was really boring. I don't know. Hockey is fun. Hockey, there's like always something going on. So I like that. I do not watch any esports, which is kind of crazy being as avid a gamer as I am. I've just never found them interesting. I've looked at them, like, after, like, Josh, when Josh was, like, freaking out about them and stuff, I looked at them. I was like, you know, hey, what's going on here? But, no. Never really interest me. Got like all kinds of leftovers in here. By watching the StarCraft 2 stuff. I think that's why, like, on Twitch, like, a lot of people watch, like, League of Legends and Dota 2 and stuff like that, trying to get better or whatever. Thank you for the follow, Canadian Gamer. I appreciate it. Skylar, you have a good night. We'll see you on the next stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Well, technically today. Yeah, I remember Josh was like heavy, like hardcore into it for a while. I don't know, I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, Josh is crazy at first-person shooters and strategy games is his genre. He's like really good at those. I'm pretty decent at flight simulators. Helicopter games. Canadian, I'm not sure. I'm not yet tired, so I'll probably stay up for a little bit longer yet. I've never played any of the truck simulators. There's like Euro Truck Simulator 2 out there right now. I guess I'm also pretty good at being the healer in tanks and MMOs also. Brian, honestly, if you really enjoy basketball, just go for it. You shouldn't really care if other people say that you won't be in the NBA or not. Chances, I mean, the chances of getting into the NBA are pretty slim. So you got to keep that in mind. But don't let that discourage you, right? Because you just got to know that it's going to be hard to get in there. And if you know that it's going to be hard to get in there, then all you got to do is try harder and you'll succeed. I actually don't disclose the money that is earned through this. And the reason for that is because right now the money I'm earning is through donations from people like you. And I feel that if somebody wants to announce how much they've donated, that's fine by them, but I'm not going to disclose that. I think that that's a private thing on their part. Now, when I do like a drive for charity or something like that, I'll post like how much people have donated or whatever. Oh, for the game, we had like 125,000 simoleons at one point. Right, and what Watts said, right? You should play the play basketball because you love basketball. And then if you want to get better at it, right? And if by getting better at it, it leads you to something else, then so be it. But don't be disappointed if you don't make it somewhere in your sport. The point of sports should be that you're having fun with it. In my opinion, anyway. Or, if you're better than them at basketball, challenge them to a game at basketball on the court, and then tell them they can take their basketball and put it where the moon don't shine after you beat them on the court. Yeah, there are investments, Watts. You can like buy. You can become a partner at the sports arena here. You can buy the Brotherhood of the Fine Fellows if you wanted to. Become a partner at the... Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. You can own, in Island Paradise expansion, you can own a resort, even. Oh, they're both black belts now, so this should be a fun spar.
Yeah, Phoebe.
Where did Tonga?
Mother-daughter kung fu fight!
She's not.
I mean, anything is possible, right? You just gotta put your mind to it, dedicate yourself to what you want. For example, I want to make Twitch and YouTube my job now, so I'm working on getting better at it. Getting better at being entertaining on the streams, getting better at providing you guys entertainment, stuff like that. So, you know, if I could do that, that's my goal. Yeah, Sid, I wanted to open a dessert restaurant once. I was gonna call it Drake's Cakes. Aw. Thank you, Kinslayer. Here's my question: did you get your nickname from the Game of Thrones? Oh man, I think Mom just won that spar. She did. Alright, so we got 1 Mom, 1 point Mom, no points Pebs. Oh wow, I don't even know what games you like. There's a lot of really cool there's a lot of really cool indie games out there for the computer right now. You should, like Faster Than Light is a really good one. Teleglitch is pretty cool. Prison Architect is a lot of fun, though it's not really complete, so I don't know if you should do it. Kerbal Space Program is amazing. Oh, and Peb scores. Prison Architect is a lot better now, yeah, it is. It still has some ways to go, though, in my opinion. But it's definitely very close to being, like, a game. Yeah, sure. You brought the rainbows? Thank you, a freaking unicorn, and welcome back to chat, by the way. Oh no, her boyfriend arrives soon. That's a weird picture to have for the memory. Pebbles has mastered Kung Fu. If your friends say you should be a model, go to like one of the places. If I can't sleep with a headache, it depends on the source of the headache, right? If the headache doesn't seem to have a source, I would drink a full glass of water and take some headache medicine. If I've been like on a caffeine binge and like haven't drank caffeine in a while, then I would get some caffeine in my system. Bonjour, bears. Welcome back. Where's Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to get rid of a headache. I get headaches all the time. Usually what works for me is to stay away from computer screens and stuff like that. Staying away from like electronics. Taking some headache medicine. Again, like I said, you know, it really depends on the I don't think I thought her boyfriend was coming over, but I don't see him around. Alright, Pebbles is gonna go visit her older brother, Octavian.
Oh, Garba the Webers, eh?
Babu.
Oh! Something?
Oh, Belgy Web.
Shouldn't put the dog back in the snow. Pebbles, what are you doing?
Chanji.
Sawa Sekoi. Zabi Duja. Titsawa.
No way.
Gee,
Brother wants her to
gotta
move in.
do? Huh?
Bandia Badaglam. Yes.
Narpzuchi. Money's up.
Balabalo.
Tug?
Fajami. Sabemi.
Nah, please.
Sardubi Kadaka. Saboof. Asaboof.
So this is our brother, Octavian.
Free. Kabolatan. T. Nubly Tiga. Tarabarba Gronxy.
Blah, Mior.
Katie Vasama Woozy. Cerno. Go back. Fufana. EK. Ikazi. Oh.
Jabab? Darzambo.
Wow.
Well,
Gani.
Barble Flansma.
Gazaba.
Samay. Shubab?
I have no idea how tall I was when I was 11. That's so long ago.
Yampi Dom.
Gani. Chattanooga.
Darch?
Shabu Dabuza.
Stumsa. What's up? Florba. Kafuni?
Bazudi. Vu Maka Figna. Tigu.
Arbol Gab.
Jabbatas. Oh. Oh.
Stebatu Beast. Went to Stubby Look. Chance of a do. Yeah, boots went
Pebbles is gonna clean their house.
Sleep dorp.
Whip na chop, chop.
For not a dog.
Disgusting.
Dirk.
Alright, Pebs, let's head home. Your brother's dirty for some reason. He used to be like really clean at the house. I don't know what's going on with him. I am 6'2". I'm not sure what type of cats they are. I know that they're calico, but I don't know like what breed they are, or if calico's their breed or whatever. I don't know. I don't know enough about cats to really know.
Flipboard.
She's mastered martial arts. Now, to get Grandmaster, she needs to reach tournament level 5. She needs Master Meditation. One of them is orange and white, and the other one is white, black, and brown calico.
Belashu.
Alright, we'll see you next time, Brian. And she's got 50,000 award points. Maybe Dirt Defiant. Just grab a couple. What is up, Nisha? Welcome to the stream.
Zart.
Yeah, I do stream other games. People just don't tend to watch other games. So I'm kind of becoming the Sims streamer. Anytime I have like streamed another game though, it's usually like 5 people that are watching, so people don't tend to want to see the other games. Oh my god, dude, get out. Get. I have streamed the Arma series, so like Arma 2 and Arma 3. I've done Company of Heroes 2. Let's see here. Torchlight 2, Borderlands 2. Guild Wars 2. Lots of 2s in there. Yeah, it's just people just don't tend to watch other games. So. Let's go. We don't have any Sims that are eligible. Why not?
Subakawa Deeb, Dooney Herg.
Pebbles is getting her flu shot on. I do not own an Xbox, no. Yeah, I mean, like, I have a ridiculous amount of games that I've, we got Kerbal Space Program, Torchlight 2, I mean, 275 games in my library here, so, I streamed Wargame Air Land Battle. I had no idea what I was doing in there though. Kerbal Space Program, EVE Online, Arma 3, Sword of the Stars. I mean, like, I've done a bunch. So it's just people don't watch, so I stream what people want to see.
Sealed down photo.
Nah, I'm not an Xbox guy. I've seen the videos of people playing Xbox games online, and it's just a bunch of really high-pitched, shrilly people saying very racist and hateful things, and I really don't have any desire to be a part of that. I think PC gaming is the way to go. There's mods, the graphics are better, the games usually play better. I mean, just take a look at, head over to YouTube, type in Grand Theft Auto 4 mods, and you'll see it right there. I mean, Grand Theft Auto 4 with player community created mods looks better than any modern game out there right now. So that's why I think it's really silly that Grand Theft Auto 5 is not coming out for the PC just yet. The modding community is where it's at, and that's why, like, games like Arma, for example, are super awesome. That's why, like, for example, if you take a game that's on both Xbox and on the computer, Battlefield 3, for example, on the Xbox you get 32 players is the maximum you can get. On the computer it's 64 players. Right? I mean, everything on the PC is better. Now, that being said, though, there are some really bad console ports over to PC. And of course, those are terrible. Because I didn't put any effort into making it into a PC game. Right? But PC gaming is where it's at. Now, that's not saying that there's no good console games. one of the best console games I've played just recently was The Last of Us on the PlayStation 3. I think that was an epically awesome game. Another really good one on the PlayStation was what was it? Heavy Rain was really good. I am not married, no. That's the only downside to being a PC gamer is it's kind of expensive to have a good one. Yeah, I don't play console that much. At all. I mean, you see how many computer games I have. 275. I have no time for console games. I need to figure out which one of Pebbles' picture frames. Is her old boyfriend? Which one's the new one? That's when she was a teenager. We can sell that one. Wow, $766? Okay. My favorite season? In Florida, it's winter. Yeah, I have a PlayStation 3. Alright, I'm gonna send Pebbles back to college, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. So. What do I have for the PlayStation 3? I have Guitar Hero 3, Final Fantasy 13, Tomb Raider, Soulcom Confrontation or something like that, Little Big Planet, Grand Theft Auto 4, F1 Racing, Hot Shots Golf, Assassin's Creed, Disgaea 3, Heavy Rain, The Last of Us, and Rock Band 1 and 2. That's all I got on the PlayStation 3. kind of like overkill if we do that. I wonder, can we go? We can finish. Yeah, Manaki, it did that to me like all last night. Alright, so this is pretty much gonna do it for us. I'm gonna load in, set up her bed, set up her room, and then save it, and then we'll be gone for the evening at least. I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. They're probably just having like maintenance issues or something with the chat. I don't know, it's been buggy the past couple days, so. I know, loading screens in Sims, they take forever. And this is a loading screen on solid state hard drives with the latest and greatest i7, 32 gigs of RAM. Good night, Bears. And like everything else. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, it does take a long time. No, that's true. The Sims 3 was very innovative over Sims 2, so that was good. I hope that we see more innovation with The Sims 4 when that comes out. So that would be nice. A freaking unicorn, I think that is possible. It might not be anytime soon, but certainly is something we can do. Okay. So I'm gonna say Pebbles bed here, and then we're gonna lock these doors. Unlock, lock, everyone but myself. And there we go. We are going to be calling it a night at this point in time. If you're new to the stream, thank you for joining us this evening. I hope that you have been thoroughly entertained. There's a few links underneath the video or in the info section. One leads to my YouTube channel, which is Drakage2000. Another leads to Twitter, which is also Drakage2000. And Twitter is where I announce when I'm live streaming, so it's a good place to be informed on those streams. The last link is to the PayPal account. The PayPal account is for donations. So if you've enjoyed it thoroughly and you wish to donate, The donation will be going towards buying The Sims 4. Beyond that, will be going towards supporting the stream because it does actually cost me money to stream. Then all money beyond those two purposes will be donated towards charity. The charity that I've chosen to donate to is called Operation Homefront. Please look that up on your Google. Help those people out on your own if you so wish. And I hope that you've all had a thoroughly good time. And okay, I love you. Bye bye.